Hello and welcome to another video of the Davescussion Podcast. I'm your host, and I welcome you, to another episode. So, yeah, it's certainly been a while, and a big reason for that is, to put it bluntly, a lot of lack of motivation. I don't know why, maybe it's just a subconscious thing, maybe it's something to do with the whole COVID situation, just forcing a lot of us to just stay at home and not really do much. Combination of that, combination of a lot of personal shit going on my end. Not exactly what I call fun, but that's the pain of being an adult. Sometimes you gotta deal with the good and bad. But I would say the biggest issue is, the aforementioned motivation. With the Genocyber video, which I'm just so glad just to get the video out so I can be done with that shit, because I did not have any fun watching Genocyber, and frankly I shouldn't have any fun watching this, but that's besides the point. That's semantics. Watching Genocyber was fucking torture at points. And I'm not going to be like the whole, I can't believe they're making me watch this shit. No, I chose to watch it, but I just thought it would be stupid garbage. No, this was an assault on my fucking eyes at points. And by that, I mean a figurative assault, not literal or anything like that. I'm just using wordplay here at this point. But it was painful to watch. It was boring. It was fucking gross and disgusting. And it was a shitty horror movie. I already went over a lot of that in the review, but it was also a fucking pain to edit. Largely because of the fucked up attempts at the gruesome scenes, which... why did they even bother making this fucking movie then if they're just going to censor it to hell, but whatever. But of course I had to censor a lot of that, otherwise you wouldn't see the video up for longer than probably a couple hours. And I hate that YouTube is like that, but then again, now that I think about it, maybe it's for the best that I had to censor a lot of that, so that you wouldn't have to bear witness to what I and others had to see. So I guess it's kind of a silver lining, but still, this was not fun to edit. This was not fun to watch. This was torturous. It was not fun. It was horrible, basically. And just, even in the editing phase, there was a lot of stuff I had to end up cut out just to get the video out at points. I just wanted to be wiping my hands of this shit. There was a couple sketches I ended up cutting just to get the video out faster. I think there was also a segment where I was going over the whole allegiance of the main lead, whatever her fucking name is. I don't care to look up the name right now. But, yeah. I think a skit, or like the extra bit I was going to add to the rant was bringing up an example of how this would be like if, in say, Carrie, after the scene where she kills those people in the, I think it was either the gymnasium or the prom, it doesn't matter either way. She then decides to save the town from a meteor, but then she dies in the process. It's just super fucking jarring, and it doesn't make any sense given what came previously. Or something like that. But then again, that would take more time to edit, and I just wanted to be done with this, because I just wanted to wipe my hands of Genocyber. It was just fucking painful. So, yeah, so that's the Genocyber project. Speaking of projects, though, I should probably address a couple other things. So, in my community tab, I hinted at 3 projects. The video regarding the Kenshin trilogy, video regarding Free Nintendo 21, and the What If David Grimm is in Pokemon. As of current, the What If is still going through. That will definitely be the next What If. However, the remaining 2 projects are currently cancelled. The Free Nintendo 21 video is going to be more of a video related to the Star Giant situation, where it was more of a review and commentary of the videos in question. Largely because the big issue with what I was going to be going over, which was his Mario Marathon, was talking to him as a former plagiarist myself, and telling him why it's a bad thing to copy, and why he should strive to be original, especially because at this stage in the game, Free Nintendo 21 has a lot of experience down his belt. He should not be doing this. So, I had the videos downloaded, and I still do technically. Maybe I'll cover it on a Solar Fenrir channel or something, but that's for another time, basically. So when I end up scrapping that? Well, largely because after a while, or by that I mean a day, the dude just deleted the videos and then just went about as if nothing happened. So at that point, it just felt like if I uploaded the video at this point, it would just be reigniting a fire. The guy just wants to ignore or just wants to move past this whole shit. Last I checked, he didn't apologize for the plagiarism this time, which I think he did the first time he got called out, but yeah, at this point, if the guy isn't even going to bother acknowledging what he did, then why should I waste my time putting a video together regarding it? Sure, an argument could be made, and I can definitely understand this argument that, hey, just because he won't see it doesn't mean others won't learn from it, and yeah, that's true. But at the same time, I just feel like, is it worth it? And would it be worth me creating the video, scripting, and all that jazz? And it just ended up coming down to, no, it's not worth it. It just wasn't worth it. So I do apologize for that. Hopefully I'll find a similar video, or hey, if he's still doing plagiarism, maybe I'll come back to it eventually. But for now, that's currently cancelled. Now, why did I cancel the Kenshin video? Largely because when it came to the live-action series, I was bored the fuck out. Oh my god, these movies were fucking chores to slog through. Ugh. First off, they're summary movies, which, for those who haven't seen my past videos, I don't like summary movies. They're half-assed most of the time. The story is poorly paced. There's so many dumb changes they fucking make, and the changes they make are shit, or they worsen the story as a result. For instance, Aoshi. They introduced him in the second movie. Those who remember the manga and anime, they introduced him in the first arc. Instead, Saito is introduced in the first arc. He has a miserable fight with Kenshin, and by miserable I mean the fight fucking sucks. It's nowhere near as good as the anime or manga version, or even some of the fucking OVAs. To an extent, but it's whatever. And Aoshi's motivation was basically, oh, they killed two guys. We don't even see Aoshi mourning them. We just get information like, oh, fam, Aoshi's out for revenge because these two died or some shit. Why did I do this Western accent? I apologize. But my point still stands. It's like, they basically told us, oh, this guy's angry. So, there's your rival. Aoshi is one of the big rivals of the fucking Kyoto saga. For God's sakes, why is he being disrespected this badly? Then again, Saito is being disrespected badly again. It seems to be a recurring trend with these fucking adaptations. And I guess another issue I had is the sword fighting. Sure, there's a few good ones in the first part, but the second and third? No, absolutely not. Most of the fights in that are shit. They're paced poorly, the choreography is fucking ridiculous at points, especially in the first fight against Kenshin and Sojiro. There's literally a motion where it looks like the two are fucking breakdancing, and I'm like, was this meant for the fucking scene earlier where they were making fun of Kenshin's adventures, like the parody? The parody theater scene. Well, no, apparently not. This was a serious fight, and I'm just sitting here like, are you fucking kidding me? This is ridiculous. And of course, the third movie, and by extension the second movie, also decided to adapt a lot of the stupid shit from the new Kyoto OVAs. Including the final fight being on the fucking ship. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I addressed this in the new Kyoto arc, and it bugged me there too. Like, holy fuck, how can you go from my fucking top of the mountain, basically towering over everything, symbolizing what Shishio wants, domination over Japan, and he's up high symbolizing his status as a fucking god, or his view as a god, or some shit, or an emperor, whatever the fuck you want to go with, and just cram it to a fucking ship. That is so fucking underwhelming. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, that bugs the crap out of me. I think what makes it even worse is that this one was made into live action. It's not like they took previous footage and just narrated over it, like, say, the free summary movies. No, they had to literally waste hundreds of millions of dollars of points. I think that's just combined, but whatever. They had to waste millions of dollars recreating everything and just telling it in a poorly summarized fashion. And the end result was one movie that made back its budget, and then the remaining two didn't make shit, or at least didn't make back its budget, because the way it works is, in order to break even, you gotta make double your budget, and then everything else after that, specifically triple or quadruple, is a success. Anything below that? Fail. It failed. I wouldn't classify this as a box office bomb, since it did make some. I think in some cases, at least half its budget back. But it's still not good. It's still not a good sign. Music is also not that good, as I said. And the length is fucking ridiculous. They made 3 of these fucking things. They're each 2 hours long. And as time went on, it just got more and more unpleasant to watch. I wasted so much time with this. And I just didn't want to cover it anymore because I didn't want to review it. Because I couldn't even muster any fucking anger towards it in the video because I'd be talking about shit that I've already addressed in previous reviews. It made me feel apathetic towards it. And that's not a good review. That's not interesting, at least to me. So why would I give that to you guys? You're the ones watching the videos. Why the fuck would I give you half-assed entertainment or anything like that? I'm not going to do that. You deserve better. So that's why I largely canceled the video, because it would just me basically just ranting and raving or not even ranting and raving, because that would imply anger. I couldn't even feel anger towards this. It was just fucking apathy. I just wanted to be done with this shit and wipe my hands of it too. It wasn't fun. It was fucking painful to sit through, and I don't recommend it to anybody. If you want to start with Kenshin, just go read the manga or watch the anime. At this point, it's available way easily now than what it was back in the 90s. Just fucking skip the live-action movies. They're garbage. And I know that there's technically the final ones which go over the Jinshu arc and Kenshin's origin. I guarantee you they're going to be shit too. I'm just not wasting my time anymore with this. So, the Kenshin video had to be cancelled because I wasn't having fun with it. It just made me apathetic. And I'm not going to give you half-assed reviews of that. Absolutely not. You guys deserve better quality than that. So that is why I canceled it. So, like I said, the What If is going to be coming out eventually. I just need to get down and script it. And I have no idea what I'm going to be covering next for the Mountie Presents outside of that. Maybe I'll cover some Canadian PSAs or whatever to riff into, but as it stands, I'm right now just trying to relax or something, try and get some motivation again. I don't know, maybe I'll do something regarding Netflix. I've been watching a few pilots on there lately, like Beastars, She-Ra, and what was the first one? Oh, Angel Beats. So maybe I'll just do like a Battle of the Pilots or whatever, where I review the pilots of these or whatever. Something like that. I've been saying whatever a lot in this video. I just noticed that. Self-awareness. Let's see. So, lately I've been playing some Persona 4 Golden when I get the opportunity to in calls. Pretty fun. I like it. I haven't gotten kanji yet, so I think basically in terms of my progress, I'm only in May, so I know I got a long ways to go. So, let's see. I don't think there's really anything else I can really discuss, except for maybe a couple canceled projects that I didn't really say were canceled or anything. So, let's see. I ended up canceling the abandoned How Not to Do a TDI parody video because I have vented about that series numerous times on other accounts or on Discord, and at this point, if the guy is not going to listen to constructive criticism given to him, I don't think he's going to even watch a video regarding going over why his series fails in a lot of ways as a TDI parody. And even then, that video wasn't specifically criticism for him, but it was more so analyzing and reviewing it, but still, like, there's not really much of a reason for it. It's just been beaten into the ground that Abandoned has a lot of problems. So it's not really worth making a video on anymore. Let's see. So, well, I guess technically another canceled thing would be the Kenshin trilogy, because I mentioned, or showed the first part. Let's see. Maybe the Cinderace and Smash What If will be canceled, because I just can't really think of much there, and I'm not really that experienced coming up with movesets. I know Brawl Fan 1 is, and absolutely go and check him out if you haven't already, because he makes very well done Smash moveset videos, and goes over not only just their movesets, but also alternate costumes for them, stage intros. It's very good stuff. And the man just hit, I think, about 60 episodes. So go and check him out if you're interested in movesets like that. So what else? I think that's it in terms of canceled stuff. I know with DPAS that's currently on hold because releasing it now would be seen as very inappropriate considering it's going to be containing some dark subject matter. So without except that, I guess one other update I can think of related to the podcast is I recently decided to shut down my Patreon, or at least revert it back to a page where I only use it to support other creators. And a big reason for that was because I was not going to pull a spoonie and take money from people when I'm barely uploading anything or giving much on the site. I refuse to do that to you guys, and at this point I just don't see a reason to keep the page up any further than what I did. So, for those curious, that is why I stopped promoting the Patreon in some of the recent videos. It's largely because I've decided to shut it down. Thank you so much to those who were donating on Patreon, though. I do appreciate that, but the last thing I want to do is take your money when I'm not even giving you guys content that you're paying for. It's not right. It's absolutely wrong to do that. So, yeah. That is largely why I shut the account down. Even if I do go back to doing regular uploads again, I'm not going to bring back the Patreon. Because who knows if I end up going on break again like I did earlier this year, and well, honestly, the Patreon rewards weren't even that good to begin with. I just figured I'd give it a shot, and, well, it just didn't work out. Shit happens. Things don't work out sometimes. You just gotta roll with the punches. So, that's really about it. So, the next What If will be the What If David Was in Pokemon series. That's gonna be a multi-parter, though, because I'm not just covering all the regions. I'm just gonna be going one at a time, or at least some of them. You'll see why when I get to it. Reviews, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Maybe I'll do PSAs, or maybe a battle of the pilots. And, fuck the Rurouni Kenshin live-action trilogy. It is absolute dog shit. So, yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Thank you very much for your time, and, have a great day.